Hi everybody, Dr. Bill Crawford here, psychologist, speaker, author of 4 books, host of 2 PBS specials. Here today to talk about the process of change, and especially our tendency to try to change based on some concern or fear about the problem. It's very common. People say, man, I gotta stop overeating. I gotta stop getting in the relationships with the same kind of people. I gotta stop arguing with my family, my relationship partner, my friends, my boss. I gotta stop letting people in traffic get to me. Whatever it is, we focus on what we need to stop, and that becomes the motivation for change. That makes sense, but I'm going to suggest in almost all situations that doesn't really serve us, because just stopping arguing doesn't create the kind of relationship we want. Just stopping being upset in traffic doesn't change traffic to a positive experience. What I suggest we do is not look at what we want to stop, but what we want to start. Matter of fact, the quote that I'm sending out this week says, effective change isn't about what we're stopping, it's about what we're starting. Now, this is kind of a new perspective, so let me go into it just a little bit more so you understand it. Basically, what we're wanting to do is to access the part of the brain that comes up with options and good ideas and solutions. That is the upper 80% of the brain. For those of you who are familiar with my philosophy, I call this the top of the mind. The problem is when we look at a concern or a fear or something we're afraid that if we don't stop, bad things will happen, that engages that fear-based reactive part of the brain, the lower 20% of the brain. And while we might stop a particular problem, it doesn't mean that we start a solution. Now, I say almost all the time because there are some situations out there where stopping is a really good idea. Stopping abusing drugs, stopping abusing alcohol, stopping the kind of addictive behavior that is problematic. However, have you noticed that the programs that are set up to deal with those, stopping the problem is just the first step. If you're going in a 12-step program, there are 11 other steps that are about starting the solution. Starting the solution comes from the frontal lobes. This is the part of the brain that actually imagines the future and thinks and plans in this very purposeful way. And I'm going to suggest we want to engage that part of who we are as we begin to make changes in our life. If we don't want to be in a bad relationship, what is the relationship we do want to be in? What does that look like? If we don't want to overeat, what does eating in a way that we would recommend to someone we love look like? If we don't want to argue with people, how do we want to be with people? That is so much more effective when we get really clear about what we want and begin to practice that, begin to bring this new vision, this new solution into our circumstances and practice being the people we want to be. After a while, that starts to become a habit, and we start to create the life we want. I hope you found these videos valuable. If you do, I encourage you to hit the like button. Google and YouTube really pay attention to that. Also, if you have a comment or a question, please leave that below and I'll be happy to answer it. If you would like me to come and create a presentation for you, your organization, if your organization uses speakers and you think someone like me might be a valuable addition to your event, you just go to my website, billcrawfordphd.com, hit the contact button, let me know what you're interested in, and I would love to talk with you about that. In addition, if you're thinking of working with someone as a counselor, psychologist, life coach, whatever, you can also go to my website, billcrawfordphd.com, hit that contact button, and talk to me about that as well. Matter of fact, if you want more information about how our brain influences pretty much everything we think and do and feel and say, how we react to others, how others react to us, you can go to the website, and on the first page of the website, there's a place for you to put your first name, your email address, and I will send you 4 free videos on this new philosophy. In the meantime, here is to you starting the solution versus just stopping the problem. Here is to you bringing more clarity, confidence, and creativity to everything you do, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.